I'm excited to show you how to make a creatively healthy and delicious strawberry pancake breakfast. The light and fluffy pancakes are made gluten-free with almond and cassava flour and fresh strawberries. Then they're topped with an easy strawberry sauce, a whipped cottage cheese topping, and a few more fresh strawberries. Hello, my name is Nicole Bonilla, and I am so glad you're here. If you like healthier, all-natural recipes like I do, then you are in the right place. To make this really easy strawberry pancake batter, we're going to start by adding our wet ingredients, which includes 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of oil, and avocado oil is my favorite, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and then we'll just whisk these together until they're well combined. Now we can add our dry ingredients, which includes 2/3 of a cup of almond flour, 1/3 cup of cassava flour, and this is different than tapioca flour, and it just gives the pancakes a really light texture as well as some elasticity. Then I'll add 3 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then we'll whisk these together until well combined. Now your batter's can be a little on the thicker side, so we're just going to add a little bit of milk to it until it's the perfect consistency. So I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons of almond milk. You can use any milk that you like. And we'll stir this together. Well, that's looking better, but I'm going to go ahead and add 1 more tablespoon. Now you'll know it's the right consistency if it spreads easily as soon as you drop the batter in. And for the best part, we're going to stir in 2/3 of a cup of chopped strawberries. And I'll just fold those in with my spatula. And we are ready to make some pancakes. To make the pancakes, I'm going to bring my fry pan over medium to low heat, and I'm just going to spray in a little bit of coconut oil, and I'll go ahead and scoop in about 1/4 cup of batter. And it's going to be thick and chunky and delicious. So you'll go ahead and kind of give it a little bit of a spread with your cup. And as soon as we smell that it's starting to toast, we'll go ahead and flip it over. Then we have this gorgeous, lightly browned pancake. Now, if you find that your pancake is cooking too quickly on the outside and still soft on the inside, you just want to turn your heat down a little bit so that it can cook more evenly. Now go ahead and take it out of our pan and transfer it to our board. And then we can repeat with the rest of our batter. Well, now that we have a very incredible smelling stack of strawberry pancakes, we'll go ahead and make our strawberry sauce as well as our whipped cottage cheese. So we're going to start by adding 1 cup of cottage cheese to our blender, and I'm just using the chopper cup that comes with my immersion blender. And then for some sweetness, I'm going to add 1/3 cup of some powdered cane sugar and 1 teaspoon of lemon juice just to kick up the flavor, and a pinch of salt. And then I'm just going to put on my lid and blend this on high until it is smooth and creamy. So I'm just going to add in about 1 cup of some whipped cream, and then gently fold those together with my spatula. To make this very simple strawberry sauce, we're going to start with 2 cups of either fresh or frozen strawberries. And then we're going to bring our saucepan over medium heat and then simply pour in our fruit. And for a little natural sweetness, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 2 pinches of salt. Then we want to bring it to a low simmer, and I'm going to go ahead and add my lid just to help speed that up. So after about a minute, I can tell that it's come to a low simmer, so I'm going to go ahead and just give it a quick stir, and then I'll let it continue to simmer, but then come in and stir it about every minute until the fruit is soft. Well, it's been about 5 minutes, and I can tell that the fruit is nice and soft. Now you can use a fork or a potato masher, or I'm going to use my pastry cutter and go in and just smash the fruit. And now to let the sauce thicken up a little bit more, I'm going to let it simmer uncovered for 5 more minutes. My sauce has been simmering for 5 minutes, and you can see how it's gotten nice and thick. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off my heat, and this will thicken even more once it cools. But you can decide if you want to have it nice and chunky, or you could blend it down to where it's nice and smooth. I'm going to pour it into the chopper cup that comes with my immersion blender, but you could use any upright blender or food processor. And then I'll simply put on the lid and blend it till it's smooth. Well, that looks amazing. Now I'll carefully transfer it to a bowl. And now I'll put the sauce into the fridge to allow it to cool. Now we're ready to assemble our delicious strawberry pancakes. So I'm going to start with my pancake and then spoon over some of this delicious fresh strawberry sauce, or compote if you want to sound fancy. Then add a scoop of our higher protein whipped cottage cheese and a few more slices of fresh strawberries just because they look really beautiful. Yes, I'm a little excited about this. That is delicious. I love the light, fluffy texture of the pancake, and the almond flour and the cassava flour give it so much more flavor than if it was just plain white flour. And having some of the strawberries baked in with the pancake is so good. And then having the whipped cottage cheese on top is just fresh and creamy. And I love knowing that I'm eating something with clean, natural ingredients, which means I'm gonna feel just as good even after I eat it. And I love being able to share my creatively healthier recipes so that you can enjoy them too. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today in my kitchen. I've included a link to the full recipe and it's in the video description below. And it takes you to my website, gentletummy.com. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you know someone else who you think would love this recipe, please share this video with them. And I cannot wait to have you hang out with me again in my kitchen.